If you want to change careers, there is one key step that I know you haven't done because no one ever talks about it. Well, today I'm letting you in on the secret. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sara. I'm a certified career and leadership coach. I help people find their dream jobs where they work less, make more money, and finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work they love. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my tiny little space in this world where I give you like real advice that makes such a valuable difference, I hope, when you like put it into action. And I like to give advice for job seekers, career changers, like we're talking about today, people who want to build their own careers, obviously, people who want to get promoted. This is really what I'm here for. Like, this is my purpose in life. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm delivering content for free every week. So don't forget to hit subscribe and like the videos that you find the most helpful. Okay, so let's dive in. Career changes. So career changes aren't easy. I wish they were, but they aren't. But we often make them even more difficult than they need to be by missing this key step, elevating our self-concept. So you're probably like, what? What is that? So what do I even mean by that? Okay. So let's just say, I'm going to use an example. You're a manager in operations or retail or hospitality, and you've discovered that you're really much more passionate about human resources. And so you want to make a career change there. So I'm assuming that you've done the HR schooling. Now, not all career changes require education, but HR does. So let's assume that's done. And so you are ready. It's time. It's time for you to find that first HR job. You've written your resume, you've sent it out. Maybe you've had an interview or two, maybe even got an offer for like the bottom of the pay band. But we need to back up here. Like, I know that's where you feel like you need to start, but it isn't, because chances are you identify as a manager making a career change into human resources, right? You're like, of course, that's what I am. But there's a problem with that because everyone who meets you or who reads your resume or finds your LinkedIn profile, they'll also identify you as that manager making a career change into human resources or like whatever it is, because that's what you're telling them, unconsciously or not. And this leads to you almost like apologetically asking them to give you a chance. Again, in like words, actions, tone, body language, like almost saying things like, but I can learn, I can get there if you only give me a chance. So you don't get the job or you get a really crappy offer because while they're excited potentially about your potential, they don't get excited about all of the work that you may take to get you to become that HR professional, which is why we need to elevate your self-concept so that you show up as an HR professional who used to be a manager. So you see how I'm saying the same thing, but slightly different. So we're gone from a manager who wants to be an HR to an HR person who used to be a manager. Now, your brain might be like, what are you talking about? Like how? Like, but I'm not an HR professional. Okay, don't worry, I've got you. Okay, so let's talk about self-concept. Our self-concept is our idea of who we are and what we do. It's what we can do. It's how others see us. Now, our self-concept is not static. It is not a static thing. It is constantly evolving. So your self-concept was that you were a manager, but we need to evolve it. It needs to catch up with like who you want to be, how you see yourself now, which is an HR professional. So when we use evolving and elevating our self-concept, we can begin to see ourselves as that career change or whatever, like so HR or whatever the career is, versus see as the past. Does that make sense? Let me know on the like button, the like by liking or in the comments below, like how you think about this. Especially like this, if you agree that you identify as a manager changing careers into. And I know your brain is like, okay, but how? Like, how do I do that? Um, so I am a coach. So, of course, it comes with some questions. So, the first question I want you to ask yourself to elevate your self concept so that you see yourself as the career change instead of going towards the career change is what is the most perfect and successful fill in the blank, let's say HR professional look like? What do they do? How are they successful? Why are they successful? And what makes them so great at it? And then we follow that up with question number 2. How can I embody that person now? What do I need to think and do to become that person? So it's like coming up with a vision of what like an amazing HR professional could look like, and then figuring out what you can do now so that you have the confidence in saying, I am an HR professional. So that's not all, though. I do want to give you some actions, some things I want you to do. And I'm going to talk about 2 different things. One is the way we talk, and one is the things we do. So let's dive into the way we talk. So, one of the ways that you can elevate your self concept personally, like feeling it yourself, plus showcase that you are this person, is by talking like that ideal, most perfect, successful person. So I'm going to continue to use the HR professional as an example. So if you want to be an HR professional, you need to talk like an HR professional in your resume, in your networking, in your interviews. What this does is it allows the interviewer and hiring managers to just be purely excited about your potential because they won't be overwhelmed by the work it will potentially take to groom you and to mentor you because they can see you're already an HR professional. You just haven't been paid for it yet. So, figuring out how to talk about what you did as a manager, again, continuing with my example, and how to rephrase and reframe and talk about it like an HR professional would, and then highlight that again in your resume and in interviews and networking really allows you to feel confident and feel like an HR professional and for them to see you as an HR professional. So that's how we can do it by the way we talk. Now let's talk about the things you can do. So this is coming up with a range of project ideas. So if you are currently working, and to continue with the example, come up with some ideas for HR projects, like maybe streamlining the recruitment process or optimizing the onboarding process or figuring out compensation strategies, if that's what you're interested in, or researching benefit plans or coming up with a succession plan, like some specific HR things. Let's see if you can pitch it to your current manager to incorporate, or if you have that ability to incorporate it yourself. Now, if you're not working and you don't have the opportunity to use work to leverage into some projects, you can find volunteer opportunities. So again, with HR, you could seek out charitable organizations that maybe don't have an HR. And you could volunteer your time to put in some HR policies or to create a volunteer handbook or implement a recruitment strategy for volunteers or employees. So this allows you to really kind of get your hands dirty in a way, to really get active and out there. And the volunteer work, sometimes people feel like all of their time should be spent searching for jobs, and it's a waste of time not to. But this gets this on your resume from both positions, actually. Like it gets HR stuff on your resume. So it feels like you're halfway there already. So, all of that to say, this is important work. The thinking through, the figuring out what this like ideal person is in this career change and thinking about how you can embody that now. And then tweaking the way you talk about what you have done, what you do, and finding ways to implement it in action in some sort of projects. This is so vital. No one does it. No one talks about it, but it makes career changes literally so much easier. Now, your brain is going to tell you it's a waste of time. It's going to tell you to keep working on your resume. You just haven't found that magic thing yet. Or to spend some more time on LinkedIn because, oh my gosh, what if a new job is posted in the last 5 minutes? That's perfect. You need to see it right now, right? Like when your brain is yelling at you, like you're actually not solving any like your career change or your anxiety issues. Instead, bring it back to the self-concept so that you can see, you can show yourself, you can see and experience that you are the career change. Like you are it. You are that person. You just, again, haven't been paid to do it yet. This is how you cut tons of time off of your career change job search, which is generally double that of a normal job search, and ensures that you're not getting the let's just test you out offers. You're getting a much better offer, if not the best offer. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. This was a good one. I've been holding out on doing this one because it's such a high level topic, like really trying to dive into self-concept in a short period of time. So if you really want some added help elevating your self-concept, where we kind of tackle some of the limiting beliefs, we identify sponsors and people who already believe in you so that you can build your belief on the foundation of their belief, then reach out, let me know, because you and I can work together one-on-one in group coaching or a hybrid model. And I would be happy to support you throughout this career change. So I'll see you here next week, though. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single training. I've loved talking this through with you. Have a nice week. Bye.
If you liked this video, then I invite you to join me in the Find Your Dream Job program, where you work less, make more money, and finally feel fulfilled doing work that you love. Find out more at www.saracurto.ca/CYLA. See you there.